You might have wallpapered a room before, or you might be a first-time decorator. But either way, we're going to show you some top tips for wallpapering your home. It'll help you save time and money and get you loving your space. As you can see, we've already prepped our room for decorating. If you haven't already, you should check out our How to Prep a Room video so that you'll be nice and ready when it comes to wallpapering your room. Here's what you'll need to get started. Wallpaper, wallpaper paste, decorating table or clear flat surface, tape measure, utility knife or a Stanley knife, paste brush, smoothing brush, plumb line and pin, and a pencil. Before we get started, we've got some top tips for choosing the right wallpaper for your room and making sure you've got enough to cover all of the walls. When you've found a design you like, you're going to need to do some measuring. Most wallpaper brands and DIY shops will offer a calculator online to calculate how much wallpaper you need, but you'll still need to measure your walls with a tape measure. If you can't find an online tool, you'll need to calculate the size of your room and look at how much wallpaper your particular brand suggests you'll need to cover the area. It's a good idea to get 15% extra to allow for waste. When you're checking how much wallpaper you'll need, it's also a good idea to check that all the wallpaper you're buying is from the same batch number or dye lot. That way, you'll know that all the rolls will match each other. You can also get other useful information, like the best paste to use for your type of wallpaper. So when you've got all your wallpaper ready to go, we need to pick where to start. It's usually best to start somewhere discreet, like behind a door or the corner of a room. Now we need to create a straight line on the wall, known as a plumb line, to guide us when applying our wallpaper and to make sure it goes on straight. You can buy a plumb line tool, but the easiest thing to do is to use a pin, some string, and something heavy like a weight or even a spanner. Measure the width of your wallpaper out from the corner of your room or wherever you're starting. Place the pin at this point and let the weight on the string dangle down, creating a straight line. Take a pencil and mark this straight line to act as your guide. Now you need to cut your first piece of wallpaper. Measure the height of your wall and add a couple of extra inches. We'll trim these extra bits later, but they'll help to give a nice neat edge when hanging the paper. Something you might want to consider when cutting your first piece is that you'll need to match the wallpaper design as you move along the wall, and some parts of the pattern may work better than others. Lay your paper down on a flat surface, pattern side down, and apply the wallpaper paste or adhesive to the back, making sure you get a nice even coverage right to the edges. Leave the adhesive on the paper for about 5 minutes so that it's fully absorbed. Once the adhesive has had a chance to soak into the paper, carefully begin to apply the paper to the wall, making sure to follow the plumb line that you've created. Smooth out any air bubbles using a smoothing brush and then repeat the process for the next piece of wallpaper. Make sure you're matching your pattern as you move around the room and always work in one direction. When all your paper is up and you're happy, take a utility knife and trim the excess from the top and bottom of the wall. Now stand back and admire your fully wallpapered room.